Yesterday, Wall Street came to a standstill awaiting policy decisions of the Federal Reserve. President Joe Biden unveiled the package worth $1.8 trillion to support low-income American households. This program is supposed to be funded at the expense of raising taxes on wealthy people. Joe Biden is braced for the legislative battle with the congressional Republicans who are against a tax hike. Analysts at Goldman Sachs said on Wednesday that commodity prices are expected to grow by 13.5% in the coming 6 months. The reasons for the rally are gradual easing of coronavirus restrictions, low interest rates, and weakness of the US currency. These are all factors of crucial importance to the US stock market. The Dow Jones and the S&P 500 closed flat yesterday. The Nasdaq closed with a 0.3% decline. Today, the S&P is trading at near 4,190, the level of the previous session. The index is likely to trade in a narrow range of 70 pips from 4,140 to 4,210. In case Wall Street finds reasons for optimism from the US Fed, the stock market can climb a few percentage points. On the other hand, the risk is a large downward correction is almost imminent. The US dollar eventually reversed upwards after a losing streak started in early April. The greenback is gaining ground as investors are anticipating a policy update from the Fed's rate-setting committee. The US dollar found support at 90.65. Today, the index is trading at about 91.06. It's expected to hold in the corridor of 90.65 to 91.45 in the nearest sessions. The Canadian dollar reinforced to the strongest level of the year against its American rival. The loonie is unwilling to give up. Today, the currency pair is trading at about 1.2405. In case the pair breaks below 1.2360, the price could extend its slide. Alternatively, if the US dollar gains momentum amid the Fed's policy decisions, the USD CAD pair could rebound. Meanwhile, the currency pair is trading in the corridor of 1.2360 to 1.2450. Bitcoin has traded almost flat for the last 24 hours. The most popular digital token is trading at near $55,000 in the second half of the day, like yesterday. It means that Bitcoin is unable to break the level that will open the door to the steady uptrend. At the same time, it did not go downwards. A short-term chart reveals the signs of further weakness. Besides, technical indicators are generating clearly bearish signals. In case of a correction, the nearest support can be found at $52,500. Perhaps the price will rebound off this level because the long-term outlook remains bullish. Meanwhile, the bullish trend is not detected in the daily chart. Policy decisions of the US Fed are the focal point for global financial markets. The regulator is widely expected to carry on with its ultra-loose monetary policy, as well as to maintain interest rates at record lows and the bond buying program to provide market with liquidity. However, market participants will pay close attention to comments from Chairman Jerome Powell on prospects of monetary easing and tapering of asset purchases. Tomorrow, investors will get to know preliminary US GDP for the first quarter and GDP price index. The index is projected to stand at 2.8%, that is higher than the target level of 2.5% set by the central bank. The Fed stance on inflation is the key for the prospects of the US economy. So the market wants to make sure that the US Fed sticks to ultra-accommodative stance for a long time. That's all for now. We keep monitoring the financial market situation. Subscribe to our channel and see you tomorrow.